So guys, today I want to talk to you about something that's a little bit serious. I want to talk to you about concussion. Concussion is a big problem in sport, and it's not just limited to AFL, it's in all sports. So we're seeing patients coming in who have been concussed, who are cyclists, who have come off their bikes. We see them who are basketballers, who have gone up for rebounds and copped elbows in the head. We see them AFL players who have gone in and banged heads or collided heads. We even see them in soccer where people have been headering balls, especially from a distance. So concussion is not related to one sport. It is a thing that's involved in every sport. I just want to get some clarity around this. So when we start talking about concussion, we need to understand what concussion is. So concussion really occurs when the brain hits the skull. That's what creates the problem, okay? This is not an issue of direct contact with the head. It's when the brain inside the skull, it consistently moves and then the skull stops and then you get a collision inside. So using helmets in sports have more or less been shown to be useless. If you put a helmet on somebody and they go running in, what ends up happening is, one, they're more likely to make contact with their head harder because they can't feel it, and two, the result of that is they're more likely to injure the other person as well. They may help reduce fractures of the skull, which is a different story, but in terms of concussions themselves, they don't stop the skull from banging into the inside of the skull itself. So it's a little bit different when we start talking about things like bicycle helmets that are designed to absorb impact and crack and break. And the main reason for that is that when you get a force on a helmet, the foam actually designed to dissipate force around the head and protect it, which is also why if you drop your bike helmet on the floor, you should never use it again. So we need to understand the differences when we start talking about sports helmets versus things like bicycle helmets. They are manufactured extremely differently and do different jobs. One of the most sensitive ways we have of finding whether someone has been concussed or not, though, is actually looking at their balance. So balance is something that really does go astray. It's very intricate into our entire brain orientated function. So one of the things we do with a lot of our athletes here is we put them through our digital balance platform, have them assessed with this balance platform, and then we can get a baseline of what their balance normally is, because sometimes even the smallest of blows, even a trip over with a bit of whiplash, can induce changes in concussion that are very delicate and hard to pick up. So this is one of the ways that we can monitor all this. And then when it comes to trying to reverse it, doing balance techniques, using software like our NeuroTracker program from behind that you can see going here, these type of things can often be used to try and reverse these type of events. But please be aware that the simple 7 days off after a collision is not necessarily curative. And in many circumstances, from what we've seen, it has little effect. But we need to also make sure that when we're looking at concussion, it's no longer a matter of sitting down and not doing anything for a week. We know that's gone. Really, things like graded exercise, anti-inflammatory processes to try and calm the brain down, hyperbaric therapy, these type of things are phenomenal at improving and preventing that post-concussive type syndrome. Right guys, it's a very massive topic to go talking about concussion. All the things we now understand about it is a very complicated topic as well. So just wanted to give you a little bit of an insight, because I know I'm hearing more and more parents are starting to get afraid of concussion with their kids playing different sports and wanting to use helmets and things like this to protect them. And we really need to be aware of where the whole helmet system sits and what to look out for. Anyway, if you have any questions in any way, shape or form, please post them up below. If you're uncertain whether you're having an issue with concussion or not, whether your child has had concussion, something like that, and you want to speak to me personally, I'm more than happy to help out in any way, shape or form. So just send me a personal message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Anyway guys, for now, I'm Trevor from Spinewise, and we'll see you in the next vid. Bye for now.